Good day, everyone. Welcome to ICCT Online Learnings. I'm Richmond Loraes, your instructor for today. Our topic for today is Chapter 3, all about basic elements in criminal investigation. So first, we have here the first basic elements. The first one is the recognition. So pag sinabi natin recognition, so dapat alam natin kung yung mga ebidensya na nakita natin sa nasabing crime scene, kung related ba yan sa nasabing case or hindi naman. Okay? So the second one is the collection. Okay? So second element, collection. So when we say collection, so gathering data, gathering facts, and also the collection of the evidences. Okay? So the next one, we have here the third element, the preservation. So when we say preservation, ito po yung kung paano natin papangalagaan yung mga ebidensya na nakukuha natin sa nasabing crime scene. Okay? And the next element is the evaluation. So yung evaluation, ito po yung bibilangin natin, i-check natin yung mga ebidensyang nag-gather natin. Okay? So ililista po natin yan para po hindi po tayo mawalan ng mga ebidensya. Okay? Para magamit din natin yan sa future use. So ano yung purpose ng future use na yan? Okay? So ito na po yung fifth element natin, the presentation. So ngayon ito na po yung ipapakita na natin sa loob ng korte yung mga ebidensyang na-gather natin. Okay? So those are the basic elements in criminal investigation. So we have here the cardinal points of criminal investigation. So investigation must seek to establish the 6 cardinal points of investigations, namely the 5W and 1H. So ano ba yung 5W and 1H na yan? So this is the who is the person commit the crime, why the person commit the crime, what the crime has been committed, when the crime has been committed, where the crime has been committed, and how the crime has been committed. So pag kumpleto po tayo ng 5W and 1H, masasabi po natin na maayos po yung ating ginawang investigation. Okay? So the next one, we have here the golden rule in criminal investigation. So sabi dito, never touch, alter, move, or transfer any object at the crime scene unless it is properly marked, measured, sketched, and or photographed. So ano ba yung purpose po niya? So sabi dito, the purpose of this rule is to avoid the mutilation, alteration, and contamination of the pieces of evidences or physical evidences found at the crime scene. So next one, we have here the methods of recording the investigation. So the first one, we have here the photograph. So ito po yung pipicture natin lahat po ng mga ebidensya and also the crime scene. Okay? So the next one, we have here the sketching the crime scene. So we have 2 kinds of sketch, the rough sketch and the finished sketch. Okay? So next one, written notes of what you have seen or observed. Okay? And the next one, we have here the developing and lifting fingerprints found at the crime scene. So paano po ba yan ginagawa? So we need here a equipment. So the first one is brush. So the next one is fingerprint powder and also the lifting tape to get the fingerprint na nakita natin or na-develop natin while using the brush and the fingerprint powder. Okay? So next one, gathering physical evidences. So ito na po yung pupulutin na natin o kukunin na po natin yung mga ebidensya na nakita natin sa nasabing crime scene. So para siyang sa basic element kanina na collection, no? Pero dito, i-make sure natin na hindi po makakontaminate yung mga ebidensya niyan. So we need to use gloves, we need to use tweezers para po hindi makontaminate bawat area or bawat paligid na nasabing ebidensya niyan. Okay? The next one is the plaster cast. So when we say plaster cast, ito po naman yung mga sa footprint, ito naman po yung sa mga tire print na ilalagyan po natin ng plaster of Paris. So yung plaster of Paris po is para po siyang semento na tinubigan natin yung nasabing plaster of Paris na yan or nasabing substance na yan para po siyang semento. No? Na pag nilagay natin dyan, several minutes lamang po, matigas na po siya. Pwede na po natin siyang i-lift at nakikita na po natin yung pattern sa nasabing casting natin na yan. Okay? So the next one, we have here the tape recording of sounds. Pero be careful po, ano? Pag hindi po pumayag yung tao na kuhaan natin siya ng tape recording for the investigation, pag hindi po siya pumayag, hindi po natin siya pwedeng gamitin sa kopya unless kung nagpaalam po tayo at pumayag po yung tao, nakuha natin siya ng tape recording. Okay. So the next one, we have here the video tape recording of objects. And the last one, we have here the written statement of subjects and witnesses. So ano ba itong written statement of subject and witnesses na to? Ito po yung tinatawag natin na affidavits or ito po yung tinatawag natin na sinumpaang salaysay. Okay? We have here the tools in criminal investigation or tinatawag natin itong 3I. So the first one, we have here the information. So we have the regular source taken from records filed from the government. So when we say regular sources, guys, ito po yung mga records na pwede natin kuhain sa government. For example, the PSA, the NBI, the SSS, and any other government agencies. So next one, we have here the cultivated sources. So when we say cultivated sources, informations are furnished by informants or informers. So ito po yung nakukuha natin sa mga informants, nagbibigay sa atin ng mga information. So that is the cultivated sources. And the last one, we have here the grapevine sources. So when the information is disclosed by the underworld characters such as prisoners or ex-convicts. Okay? So yun po yung mga information natin, no? So don't forget the three. The first one is the regular sources. Second one, the cultivated sources. And the last one, the grapevine sources. Okay. So next one, we have here the interview and interrogation. So when we say interview, is a simple questioning of a person who cooperates with the investigator. Okay, so when we say interrogation naman, it is a questioning somebody closely, often in aggressive manners. Okay? And the last I natin, ito naman tinatawag natin na instrumentation. It is the process of applying instruments or tools of police sciences in criminal investigation and detection. So dito na po tayong gagamit ng mga fingerprint, ng ballistics, ng DNA, at kung ano-ano pa pong sciences. Okay? So those are the 3 I's of criminal investigation. So don't forget the 3. The first one is the information. The second one is interview interrogation. And the last one is the instrumentation. So that's all. That's the end of our chapter 3. So thank you very much.
For more ICCT College's video updates, please subscribe and click the notification button.